Good afternoon. I didn't have the opportunity to tweet as much out today as I would like. There really wasn't a whole lot of breaking stuff going on, to be real honest. There was some, just not a lot. So I'll go over that. The monologue's going to be pretty short today as a result of that. I do have a couple of announcements that I'm going to make. One of them being there was, let me refresh the website you're looking at here. The auto ads kicked in on me, and that was a pretty big surprise for me when it did it. So I'm just wanting to let you guys know that there are more on there than what I intended to do. I'm working on trying to come up with something. I really wanted that auto ad feature, so I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see what I can do. Lots of settings in the back end I have to mess with. So anyway, it's being clicked on. I can tell you that much. I don't know if I don't know who's clicking it. I'm sure probably Evil's clicking on it. Somebody is. I know that. Early this morning, I think it was this morning that all of this wound up in there, 181. And again, I don't know if I get all of that or if it's a portion of that or what the deal is. I have no idea. So thank you. Whoever it is, thank you. Again, if you want to support us and you can't financially support us, but you can make it to our website, just click the stupid ad. I mean, you don't have to buy nothing. You don't have to sign up for nothing. Don't even have to put in an email. You don't have to do nothing. Just click the ad. It'll take you to whatever page it is. That's Freedom Pop there. I can tell you that now. It'll take you to whatever page it is. And that's all you got to do. You don't have to go any further. And it throws a little bit in the AdSense. And it helps. It adds up. It really, really, truly does. So otherwise, got the PayPal donate button or the super chat on YouTube. I'm not trying to e-bag or anything like that, but we do want to move things forward, and we fully intend to move things forward, and we'd like to do it as quick as possible. So anyway, quick shameless plug, I suppose, but let's see. The other announcement that I'm going to make, it's on the website, Adam Cat. Just go to thewatchmannews.com, and it's on there. It should be both on mobile and desktop. The other bit of house cleaning I would like to do is we have decided that we would like to do a show on I'm thinking Saturdays. We were talking either Saturday or Sunday, a weekend show. I can't tell you for sure how long it'll be. I was thinking between maybe an hour, 2 hours, something around that range. Much different than what we're doing here now during the week. It would be a much more laid back show, much less, well, I wouldn't be playing any videos unless there was something really important to play. I won't be playing any videos. I will cover news topics, but a lot of it's just going to be discussion, and I'm going to focus on the two chats. I'm going to focus on the chat over there on D Live. I understand if you don't have a Steemit account, it's not like you can just sign up and be good to go tomorrow. It takes a little while. However, we do have the Discord up as well, and it's not going to be broadcast on YouTube. This is just going to be broadcast on D Live. I will make sure that there is I will make sure, and by the way, on D Live, you don't have to be signed up to watch, just so you know. You don't have to be signed up at all to watch. However, I will also be putting it in an iframe on the website, so you'll be able to go to watchmannews.com and watch it there too. The only downfall of not being signed up is you won't be able to chat over there on D Live's chat. But however, Discord is going good, and that costs nothing. That's literally takes a few seconds to sign up and get in the server. So it'll be very focused on everybody else, not necessarily the news, not necessarily us. The plans are we will actually put up a cam on those shows, so you'll see us. It'll be us and you. That's the intent. So we're going to be starting that this weekend, and let's see. Trying to think if there was anything else to add. Oh yeah, one of the reasons why, the big reason why it's not going to be on YouTube. There's no big secret. There's no big mystery to it. Is it's going to incorporate music. We're going to play music, and I don't want to be restricted on the music that we can play. So essentially, what it's going to be is probably I might in the background throughout the entire time, I might have music real soft. However, probably about every half an hour or so, we're just going to take a break, kick up a song, relax, enjoy some tunes, and go back at it as soon as the music's over. And so that's the intent. That's the idea of what we're trying to accomplish, and it's going to be a much different show than what you're accustomed to, that we've done since we've started doing this. So just something a little fresh, change up, something, like I say, just different, something more relaxing, and maybe I can answer a lot of questions during those shows. Maybe I can help in any way I can. I'd be more than happy to do so. So anyway, that is what is up with that. Now, again, that will be only broadcast on DLive. It will not be broadcast on YouTube because of that music. So that's really the only reason. And it'd be nice to be able to get those shackles taken off of me, so we can do that. Let's see here. I think that pretty much covers the stuff for that. Let me go ahead and run up the YouTube list. Again, it's going to be a very short monologue today because there's really not a whole lot, and I really don't have a good rant to just going crazy. Oh, howdy, Smitty. I just looked over. No, I am not leaving YouTube. Not leaving YouTube, not leaving Facebook, and no intentions to. No, until, like I said before, until we get fired from YouTube, we will be there. Plain and simple. I'm not going to run away, because I'm telling you right now, for one, there isn't another platform, or I should say there isn't another free platform that is as stable as YouTube. There's just not. It doesn't exist. So that's an issue. As far as just taking off and trying to bring a big following, no, I don't play that game. In the over 20 years that I've been online, I couldn't tell you the amount of times that I've seen people say, well, I'm going to go join this platform. I'm going to go, come on, guys, let's go to this platform. And it's only a matter of months before most of those platforms fall on their face. And a lot of the times it's not because of technical issues or anything else. It's simply because people will not leave. They won't. It won't happen. People will not leave. It's just the way it is. It's the nature of the beast. It's the nature of society. It is what it is. So there are no intentions at this time to be leaving, or anything like that. I'm still, other than the same problem all the other creators are having, as far as demonetization, the same old that everybody's having. I have not had an issue with YouTube as of yet. I haven't gotten any content strikes for, anything being hate speech or, and don't get me wrong, I know individuals who have, and I know individuals that's gotten those types of strikes when it was totally wrong for them to get those types of strikes. So I get that. But my dad, my grandpa, and many people throughout history has taught, walk softly and carry a big stick. And that's what I try to do. There are times that I don't walk so soft, but it's pretty few and far between. I have to be pretty agitated and fed up. But there are indeed times that I do not walk soft. In fact, one of those times not real long ago, within the last week on Facebook, I guess, in fact, again this morning on Facebook. I've ramped it up when I'm having simple conversations with people. I've ramped it up a little bit because, folks, we don't have eternity to fix this stuff. We've got a very, very short amount of time. And the people that are refusing to see what's in front of their own eyes, I no longer am going to cater to them. I will hand them the information. If they want to deny the information that's right there, all they have to do is click a link, check into it. If they're going to sit there and deny that, I'm not going to pussyfoot with them. I'm not going to wait for them to go find a safe space to have a conversation with me. I'm going to tell them how it is, and they can either like it or not. I really could give a damn less. It's just the way it is. And to be quite honest, I've been that way the entire time. But I was trying to walk softly and carry a big stick. Because, you're not going to get people to want to learn anything by being an ass. It don't work that way. But when you reach a level that we are at now, and you reach the lack of time that we have now, you've got to ramp it up a little bit. Because for that one person speaking out that don't know their ass from a hole in the ground, you might have 4 or 5 people that aren't saying a word, but they're taking the information and they're learning from that. I've proven that here, as a matter of fact. I've proven that here in the in YouTube over the past 3 years. I've proven that. I know we have a small group kind of now in comparison, but I had pointed out that when we had quite a few people watching live, there was, like I've told people, only 10% of the people participate in chat. So at any given time, you can only count on 10% of the people actually participating in the chat. It's just what it is. I've been doing this type of stuff. I've been doing social type of stuff on the internet since I've gotten on the internet. Again, that's been over 20 years ago. It's not changed. It's always been that way, and it will always be that way. It's just the way it is. And for those that don't ever speak up, we appreciate you just as much as everybody else. We certainly do. This is about learning. And when I say learning, I don't just mean everybody else, because I'm not a teacher. I'm a student. I'm a teacher. I'm everything just like all of you are. We all have a lot to learn from one another. We all have a lot to teach one another. That being said, when you make a statement, a true statement, hang on, I got a cough. Pardon me, sorry about that. When you make a true statement to somebody, and they blow it off, and they do so in a I don't know what the word I want to use, a jerkish kind of way. It's a shame, because most people will back away from that. They'll either back away from that, or they'll go full-fledged in attack mode. And the problem with that is everybody else that wasn't saying anything, just they lost. They absolutely lost, because the person that was just trying to give out good, honest information is either pissed off and not interested in being a teacher at that moment in time, or they just walk away and don't say another word. And so, people lose that way. And here the person that had the ego, the pride problem, they're emboldened. Usually either way, whether that person gets pissed off or whatever the case may be, they're usually emboldened, so it's just sad. It really is truly a sad situation. Had that today. Somebody posted something. I'm in a support group for that Tim Lee. You folks probably don't, the name probably won't just ring a bell automatically. He's a gentleman that was in the news. He's a disabled veteran, and and it was looking pretty bad for him. They didn't think he was going to make it, and he wanted to hear from somebody. He just wanted to hear from somebody. He wanted to know that somebody had cared. Well, I can't remember. I guess it started out with a Facebook post, and before you knew it, some news stations picked it up. And next thing you know, it was an international story, and his phone was ringing off of the hook. It was amazing. It was incredible. God bless everybody that took time out, even if they didn't get a chance to dial his number. If they took time out just to give him some thoughts and maybe some prayers, God bless you. And, you know, I'm in that group on Facebook, and somebody had posted a picture of a car dealership with an upside down flag, and all talking about how, oh, this guy walked in and blah 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 blah, you know, made them flip that flag upside right, and you know, and so I spoke up. I most definitely spoke up, and of course the butt hurt started. Because you see, some people, you just can't get it through their heads that our nation is in trouble. Our nation is in its most amount of trouble from itself, not from foreign entities, from itself. We have cancer in this country. It's a very, very sick form of cancer, and this country literally is about to succumb to that cancer. Now, if that isn't under distress, I don't know what the hell is. You know, I have no idea how the hell you could possibly be more distressed. I have no idea. And a lot of people, you know, I noticed when I was paying attention, it had been deleted since. The entire thing has been deleted. But, you know, automatically some individuals were trying to attach it to disrespecting fallen soldiers. And I'm like, okay, how is this disrespecting fallen soldiers? When I think of my forefathers, and I'm speaking of this country, and I think of, you know, I think of those that had fallen, those that have bled. I don't care if they got a hangnail fighting for this country, I think about them. And when I think about them, the last thing I would hope they would want is for people to be quiet and complacent while this cancer is destroying their country from the inside out. In fact, the founders of this country were very specific about those people. Very specific about those people. And he was also, you know, they were also specific about what people like myself, and I'm sure many of you, you know, very specific about how we should be, how we should stand our ground, how we should, you know, show integrity. Okay? It is not a bad thing to say, hey, look, there's a problem here. We need to fix it. And if people are using symbolism to promote something that's fake, then you might need to use symbolism to promote the truth. Just saying. You know, you can even fight fire with fire. So, you know, that's the way I look at it. That's the way I look at it. And that's what the flag is. What, you know, in a nutshell, it's symbolism. Whether that be good symbolism or bad symbolism, it's symbolism. Just like anything, you know. Just like anything. Our logo, YouTube's logo, symbolism. That's what it is. It's symbolism. And, you know, that can be, that in itself is just a word. Now, whether it's used for good or whether it's used for bad, now that is up to the person, each individual person. I choose not to hide behind fake things. One of the most insulting holidays to me is the 4th of July. And the reason why, I can't believe I even have to say it, but I do, believe me, I do. People celebrate the founding of this country, the winning of our independence, under so much control and rule, it's insane. And to me, that is like the most ironic thing, period. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's see. Phonetic alphabet over there in the chat. But, I mean, it is what it is. And folks, please, please, if you love your fellow countrymen and women, I didn't mean anything by that, but countrymen and women, then please, please stand up for the true intent of this country. And that was both you and I's personal liberty. Personal liberty. You don't have to like what I do. I don't have to like what you do. But we have to be okay with each other doing it. That's the intent of our forefathers. Period. That was the intent. The whole thing of, you don't like guns, don't buy one. You don't want to be, you don't want to be homosexual, well, don't be one. You don't want, whatever it is, put anything there. Because that is what the forefathers intended. They intended for each and every one of us to be secure in our person, property, and what is it? Person, property, and effects, or I forget the exact verbiage, but that was the intent, right? That the government, or anybody else for that matter, could not do the exact very same thing we see being done to us all today. Every single one of us are being imposed on. Whether it's taxes or whether it's stupid laws. Like, I get some things, but for the most part, I sit there when I talk about this stuff and I think about the guy that had the hell beat out of him for jaywalking. It's like, okay, so you make jaywalking laws and declare that it's for people's safety, but then you beat the hell out of them when there's no traffic, when there's nothing, they didn't put themselves in danger or anybody else in danger, so then you go and you beat the hell out of them? I have a feeling that that's not the reason that they used when they said they needed that law. It's just a hunch. Just a hunch, right? They probably didn't include the words, if you jaywalk, you'll be lynched. I doubt it. I don't see that in there. But if you see it, let me know. We'll go over it. So, anyway, I probably rambled on way beyond my intent. And here I thought it was going to be a short monologue. But again, Saturday, I don't have a time set yet. I will make a video. I'm going to make a short little quick video. I don't know when, sometime tonight, tomorrow, sometime. And I'll have a time hammered out then. And I'll put it on the video. Again, it'll be I'll put it in an iframe on the website, so it'll be there. And then we'll have it there. I'll have the links for DLive if people want to watch it right over on their page, whatever the case may be. I'll have the link to join us in Discord for the chat. So I'll get everybody hooked up with all the different goodies, so all the information on it. So let's jump into Twitter real quick. I'll get in and out of here, and we'll start with the normal part of the show, if there is a normal part of the show. Pilots of F-15 warplane that crashed in South Korea dead. This morning I woke up that there was, and I got up at like 4:30. Thanks, Blue. And so I seen that on my phone. I didn't actually tweet it out until a little bit later, though. Pre-coffee, I don't do much but like grunt. Russia wants results of OPCW probe on Skripal poisoning made public, says the envoy to the UK. Shooting at Turkish university kills 4, injures 3, attacker in custody. By the way, I wonder if David Hogg was there. Think David Hogg was there? I bet he was. Yulia Skripal woke up over a week ago, and my health is improving, which is awesome to hear. Yes, Yulia Skripal describes disorientating episode in UK police statement. Oh, here's fun. 63%. Let's see. Illinois, well, I don't remember the 63 exactly what that number represents, but Illinois moved up one spot on the outbound list to number 1, ranking in the top 5 for the past 9 years. What that means is the most amount of people, I guess, moving out of a state in all 50 states. Illinois has the most people getting the hell out versus the other 49 states. New York is at number 2, I do believe. And what was number 3 again? I can't remember. That was the whole point of the article where I got that link. I can't remember what. It might have been Michigan or something. I think it might have been Michigan. Essentially nothing changed in U.S. policy in Sirius as the Joint Staff Chief. It might have been Cali. Might have been in the top 3. That might have been 3, actually. So it might have been Illinois, New York, and then California. So, let's see. UN Security Council discusses alleged poisoning attack on ex-Russian spy. And that's it. I told you I didn't have a bunch of stuff that I tweeted today. Not a lot of stuff came over my phone as breaking, and I did, however, see a bunch of stuff on Sputnik, and I was going to tweet it out, and I didn't get that far. I've been kind of trying to read, and when I catch an extra moment, I've been reading, and I really enjoy those books, folks. I'm roughly about halfway through the second to the last book that's written so far anyway. Awesome, awesome books. Let's see. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff. There was some actually, there was some pretty crazy stuff here this morning. And I was going to start just going down the list and tweeting it out, and it kind of never happened. Okay, I am going to hop off of that, and we will, what we'll do is we'll get on over to our normal stuff here. Let me grab a video here. Actually, let me go ahead and close up the monologue, and then I shall get you guys taken care of. So, as we end the show, I end the monologues. I don't want people watching the live show to think I'm closing up. I'm just closing the monologue. And as always, God bless you all. We love you all, and be one with your spirit. Thanks for watching.